Okay, back to reinstall this. Here as I can tell, there's no difference left to right. You can see from the factory, see this one's drilled the whole way through there, and this one's drilled part way through this tooth. Is the old one the same way? You can't really tell on that one. So, do is take my bad hand here. You guys are up against the steering wheel again. One side went in, the other side did not. Great. Just great. So, what do I want to do? It's actually... good there. Like what I might have to actually do is get something and pry this arm. Dang. Still there. No, still there. Make sure there. Oh, yeah. That other one may have been worn pretty good, and that's why it slid out of there. You guys are gonna fall again. Oh. Way across. Ha! Whoop, whoop, whoop. Almost sent you guys for a ride. So it looks like about the best way to do that is to feed the gear in from one side and then spin the wheel lightly. Trick is when you're filming it, and your camera's leaned on that, so you make it kind of entertaining, to say the least. So, turn that over to where I think it's about lined up. Bolt went right in. Trick is I knocked the pin out. I heard it go. I might as well talk about these pins. They're like bushings that actually go down in the arms down there. You guys can't see, and it basically it's a wearable item you can change if they get wore out. These ones appear good. So kind of started back down there. Get the other bolt in and see if I can do it without pushing that pin through. There we go. Other side went without pushing the pin. There we go. I got the pin down in now. And actually, I dropped one of the nuts somewhere. You guys didn't happen to see that good, did you? Well, I would have thought it would have fell here, which I don't see. It's probably on the ground, either under the tire or under the deck. So what I'll do is put these washers back in. These washers go in underneath this plate. And there's a little bit of spacing in the sandwich section. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start I got the plate started on this one side. I'm going to start said nut on that side so that way it don't fall out, lose the pin, lose the washer again. Okay, it's just started. Got the plate down in there. Now all I need is that nut. Which I do not see. In my luck, I knocked it down. Aha! Actually, I do see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's down in here, right beside the mower deck gearbox. Aha! Drop it, huh? Okay, so off camera here, I'm going to tighten the bolts up, and you guys have seen me take them loose, so you'll know how to tighten them. And then we'll go down in underneath here, and we'll check the steering and see how tight it is. So, be right back in a minute or a couple seconds for you guys. Alright, I'm hoping you guys will be able to see. See if I can. Maybe not. Ugh. Can't quite reach the steering wheel. Okay. So you guys can see how much the rack moves around down there before it actually does anything. Now, what are you guys looking at? The adjustment for that is actually these, and hopefully you guys can see it, but these two 1/2-inch nuts on either side, and that adjusts how tight the rack is sandwiched together. And when they're loose like this one is, it gives it a whole lot of play. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 1/2-inch wrench. I haven't deciphered if I'll be able to do this on camera or not yet, but basically what you want to do is run these up until they're snug. Okay, there's that side. And I gotta switch sides here. Do this. Hold on a second. Guys are still on the tripod. I gotta trim you guys down to size. You're taking up too much space. Okay. So, like so. This side's still a little bit loose yet. So you take and you put that there wrench right there. And you snug them up till there is no play, like we got there. And now, hoping I can get a little bit. See, now there is hardly any play before the power rods are moving the steering. And the only play in the steering system right now that I see is right there. I don't know if you see the movement. And A, the kingpin, and B is the tire rod ends. So, and that tightened that up substantially. And there's actually 3 grease fittings down here, 2 on the rack, and 1 for the steering column, the end of the steering column. And then you got the kingpin ones, and the front axle's actually pretty tight in this, it's not too bad. So I'm going to hit the grease fittings, and we'll go out and see if we can turn her the whole way left to right, and it doesn't feel like the wheels are falling off. Always makes it more fun. Maiden voyage after changing rack steering gear. Gotta get around the 40-inch commercial brothers here. I just put that on 817 today. But, let me select a little lower gear so that way we don't catapult out of control. But now, we go full lock right. And go full lock left. No skipping, no gear clatter, the wheels trying to lock. So, yeah. So, this is going to be one of them deals, and I'm going to talk about it, is that a lot of people think you can't get into a riding Gravely for not a whole lot of money. Especially a G Series. Which a lot of them, I mean, you do see upwards of $1,000. But Take this machine for example here, this 12G. Bought it for $250. Yeah, it needs some work. But even really, if I had to go buy the parts, one of them rack and pinions, brand new, is 160, I think it was 164 or $170, something like that. And I could get it a little bit cheaper than that at cost. That's the plus side of working at a Greatly dealership. But there's one going on eBay for $69.99 with free shipping. So say you could have had this machine repaired and fully operational for in the $350 range, you know, roughly. Now if you want to go through and make it perfect and patch the deck and stuff, yeah, you're gonna have some more money in that, but that's what this is, a budget G-Series project. Does it have hydraulic lift? No. Does it have a big motor? No. Is that stuff you can upgrade later? Yes, it is. You can always buy a bigger motor later. You can buy the hydraulics and add on to these off of used tractors. They either blew the transmission and the hydraulics are good, or the motors blow up and get tired, so it happens. But anyhow, that's going to be it for the 12G project right now. So thanks for watching, guys, and get out there and mow you some grass. Hopefully I'll see you guys at the tractor shows. Later.